Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Stafford. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On the return, it's Tony. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. After the interception, here's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So defensively here, trying to stop Matt Stafford, CD. Now he's got some time under his belt with this new team, the Rams. What's the key to slowing him down?
Well, I think that a big part of what's going on with him and his team has just been coming together. Brand new team, brand new system, brand new receivers to throw to. And similar to Tom Brady in the 2020 season in Tampa, it took a while, but now we're starting to see it come together. But Matthew Stafford is hoping that he can end his season the way Brady did, taking his team to a Super Bowl.
Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for L.A. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this 1st half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a 1st down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
And some strong running. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Second and 10. Now it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 29, Jones. They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The Giants are able to trade back with Chicago and still land speedster Kadarius Toney with a 20th overall pick. This young flash out of Florida should help a Giants offense that was 31st in the NFL last year. And young quarterback Daniel Jones, he needs a target who can move the ball downfield. Toney excels at making guys miss in the open field, has a great change of pace, and picks up a first down with that catch.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Way to work, baby. Way to work.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones throwing after the interception. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, here's Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Stafford. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right and throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a give to Barkley. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for L.A.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now,
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Stafford on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And some room to work. A solid stiff arm. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time.